Hey, Jalen. How did you feel the Manning cast went? Were you comfortable?
It was a cool thing to do. Happy they were able to have me on. They've been talking about it for a minute. I've had a great relationship with them since I've met them down in Thibodaux, Louisiana. Cooper, Archie, Eli, Peyton, I always maintained a great relationship with them, so it's a fun time.
You didn't do a lot of storytelling or anything.
There's a lot of 3-and-outs in the game, so I couldn't really, they're kind of joking with me about it, but it was a fun experience. It's my first time really doing something like that.
Your sweatshirt got a lot of attention. What made you choose that sweatshirt on national TV?
Yeah, I liked it. This summer I bought it, so I wore it.
Are you cognizant of people that, hate you or whatever this T-shirt said? I mean, do you wear that then? The criticism, I guess.
Send blessings to everybody. Send blessings to everybody. Simple as that.
As you guys keep winning and you play well, there's going to be more and more demands, interview requests, TV, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. How do you balance that, manage it? How do you deal with all that?
I really try and keep the same mindset and mentality with everything. Try and be consistent with that. Really be diligent with it. Enjoy everything that comes with it, but also stay true to who I am. Stay true to my goals. Stay true to what I am and what I want to be for this team. Really in all of that, keeping God in the center. That's what matters the most. Not any attention, not any notoriety or anything like that. Just doing this and striving for God's purpose for me.
He's going for it on fourth down the number of times that he does, and he tells you he's doing that because he trusts you. What does that mean to you from your coach?
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's something that's earned, not given, and it's a testament to the football team and the offense as a group of being able to make things happen. And obviously, I touch the ball every play, so I appreciate him doing that. And those are pivotal points in the game. You see throughout the game and even throughout the season that could make or break things. So, this past Sunday, we were able to convert a critical fourth down to get the momentum going.
Jalen, you had mentioned during that Manning cast that you look at a lot of Tom Brady film. Curious, after extensive study of him, what have you come away with? What's the takeaway of what makes him great, and that you're trying to incorporate into your game?
Yeah, I think he's so great at what he does because he's so consistent, and he's been able to maintain that for a long time. And I've mentioned that consistency could breed eliteness, and I think with him, that's him. I have a lot of respect for him, what he's been able to do, and how he sees the game. And for me, people make the big deal about my ability versus whoever I'm watching. I like to watch football. I'm obsessed with this game. I'm obsessed with taking steps and just growing. And that knowledge comes from all types of players. That comes from quarterbacks. That comes from running backs. That comes from defensive-minded coaches. That comes from a lot of different individuals. So I'm a person, I just want to soak it all in and kind of use what can help me.
One more thing about the Manning cast. I think Peyton mentioned, there was a play that was kind of like the Delaware wing tee with Tubby Raymond. I was wondering if you'd ever heard of that before, if you know anything about it.
Yeah, I know that's in this neck of the woods, but I really did not know what he was talking about. When I saw that play, I can only remember when I was a kid, I played for the East Houston Aggies, and it's like the first time. It's like the first time I'd ever heard of the wing tee triple option, and I remember running that same play, kind of faking the toss underneath counter coming backside. So that's what I was thinking about. It brought back a memory.
In that same vein, Jalen, when you said you like to look at football players, running backs, Zach Ertz is, somebody who is important to this franchise, your team. Just your thoughts on that reunion. It seems like it's been every week. You had a nice moment with Doug after the game.
I think Zach has done a lot of great things for this franchise, his organization, and even in the community. Have a lot of respect for him, and learned a lot from him in terms of his preparation and how he took care of himself on and off the field. So it'll be good to compete against him, but I have a lot of respect for Zach.
Jay, how would you say your relationship and mutual level of respect with Kyler has evolved over the past few years?
Yeah, since I was in high school, I always had a lot of respect for Kyler. You know, Texas is a really big state, and it's a football state, so that's what it is. And you know, I always, you know, remember him, you know, doing his thing in the DFW at Allen. Won every game he played in high school. You know what I'm saying? That's very impressive. And he was able to do great things at OU in his collegiate career, winning the Heisman, and off to a great start in his career. Now I'm doing great things, so I have a lot of respect for him.
Before that game 2 years ago, I think you said he helped pave the way for you at OU. Your decision to go there, how much of success Kyler and Baker before him, how much did that have to do with that decision? Yeah,
I give a lot of credit to those guys and Coach Riley. You know, just what he's been able to do at ECU, at Tech, and at Oklahoma, and he's doing the same things with Caleb at USC now. You know, it was kind of a collective group effort. You know, and I'm fortunate to have played for Coach Riley, and I'm fortunate to have been able to learn and watch tape on the guys before me.
That's a high bar to try to hit. Was that I don't know if daunting is the right word, but is it a challenge for you?
I'm just doing me.
When you look back at your time at the academy when you were a counselor, was there any advice that, say, Archie or Peyton Eli, whatever, that you still use to this day that you think that really helped you out when it comes to you playing your position?
Just to really, you know, stay diligent, stay patient. You know, everything is a process, and I've always had that mentality. And I feel like the people that I've been able to be around throughout my career, I've learned that was kind of that was the right way to look at it, because I saw Peyton, he saw it the same way. Eli saw it the same way. Archie, he saw it the same way. And it's funny kind of thinking. It's funny hearing Peyton talk about how important Archie was for him, because I can call on my experiences. You know, my father didn't play in the NFL. I didn't really have many people that I knew that played in the NFL before me. But just having those experiences, football is football, and just being around the game, and that holds so much value for all of us when talking about the Mannings and myself.
Going back to Brady's consistency, do you have a sense for how that's achieved, like what he does to maintain that?
It's just the work. It's the work you put in. You know, I value hard work. I value being disciplined, knowing what my job is, and trying to go out there and do it at a high level, on a consistent level. Those are things that I value. And like I said, this is only my second year being a starting quarterback, and Brady's done it for a very long time, a very, very long time. I mean, 20. He might have done it the same amount of my age, 24 years or so. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but a lot of respect for him.
Jack Driscoll and you came in together. He hasn't kind of been viewed as a left tackle in the past. What makes you believe he can fill that role if he needs to play it like he did the other day?
Yeah, he's always been a guy that is kind of like a Swiss Army knife up front, playing guard, playing tackle, playing on both sides of the center. So I mean, that's what he is. You know, I made the comment to him after the game. I said, that's how you come in and play. He said, that's what I do. You know, so I have a lot of confidence in Jack, and I appreciate the confidence he has in himself. It comes from the work he puts in.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
I will say this too. I didn't get any questions about the Cardinals for real this game, so I don't want y'all thinking this is a really good team we're about to play. They have a really good defense, disruptive up front. They have speed on the back end, so let's not set the precedent for that. This is a good football team.